3 million new voters by the year 2027.
Watu wanatoka mbali wakikuja hapa kwenye hii headquarter ya office, wanakuja kufanya their rights and to make a change into this nation. And I think it is their rights, hata hao watu wazee ambao wanasema macho zao zikienda kwenye system inazimika, do something about it. Na kuna wale ambao pia wanaambia fingerprints zao hazionekani.
Changamoto zenyewe ni za mitandao ambapo wakibadilisha yakataa na kukataa wenyewe yazima kabisa system.
It's high time sisi kama vijana tutoke huko mitaani, tukuje tujitokeze, tuchukue kura kwa wingi ili tuweze kuchagua viongozi watakaotusaidia.
Tunahitaji viongozi watakaotusaidia sisi kama vijana. Hatuhitaji viongozi ambao hawatatusaidia, tutawachagua wapotee, alafu turudi kulia tena sisi viongozi na ile hali sisi ndio tukawachagua, hatukuwa na time ya kupiga kura.
And now in matters politics is that Jubilee party leaders in Kakamega have come out to defend former Interior Cabinet Secretary Dr. Fred Matiang'i. The leaders have dismissed claims that Matiang'i is a project of the ruling UDA party, timing the allegations as pure propaganda. Speaking during a meeting with party officials in Kakamega town, the leaders say Matiang'i is the most suitable candidate to face off with President William Ruto in the 2027 general election and urge other opposition figures to rally behind him. The Jubilee officials also announced plans to launch a voter sensitization drive to encourage Kenyans, especially the youth, to register ahead of the 2027 polls.
Dr. Fred Matiang'i ni mtu ambaye anaelewa kile kitu wananchi wa kawaida wanapitia. Na tumeona through his leadership wakati alikuwa CS. Alisimama na common mwananchi, akarekesha education mahali tulikuwa tumetaka wakati alikuwa kama CS. Fred Matiang'i si project ya UDA, we stand as an independent party, na tungependa kuita wale wote from any other region and all other small parties wakuja wa join Jubilee ili tusimamishe chama in Western region.
Mmekuwa mkipiga kelele kwenye mitandao kila mahali, mnasema mara one term. Hii one term haiwezi kuwa one term kama hujajitokeza, ujisajili na ushike kura. Tuko sambamba, tuko ready kuweza kubishana nao, lakini hii vita ambayo tunaingia saa hii sio vita ya mdomo, sio vita ya mtandao, ni vita ya kura.
DCP ni chama moja na UDA kwa sababu ukiangalia ile rangi ya pale juu yellow, ya chini ni ya green. Inamaanisha hao watu wameseparate kidogo, lakini vitu wanafanya wote kwa ground. So ile kitu tunaomba DCP Kakamega ikuje polepole, lakini saa hizi Jubilee ndio inasema mambo mengi yenye tunaongea.
Kenya Kwanza leaders led by National Assembly Majority Leader Kimani Ichung'wah are urging residents of the Ukambani region to throw their weight behind President William Ruto and abandon opposition politics, which they say have stalled development in the region. Speaking in Emali Kibwezi West during the official handover of the Emali Ukia Road construction site, the leaders described the project as proof of the president's commitment to improving infrastructure and spurring economic growth in Ukambani. The 20-kilometer road is expected to boost trade and connectivity in the area. The leaders further called on the people of Ukambani to reciprocate the gesture by supporting President Ruto's administration and shunning divisive-based politics.
Sasa sisi tumekuja na barabara ya Ukia Emali. Si tumekuja na mambo ya settlement scheme ya Kenya na title deeds za hawa wazee. Si tumekuja na mambo ya affordable housing na soko. Sasa mtasikiza hawa ama mnataka watu ya maendeleo jameni.
Badala twende kwa serikali tueleze kwetu, mwingine anakuja kutuambia vile tunafaa ukae nje ya serikali. Hiyo shetani ishindwe, na nyinyi naomba sana watu wa Kibwezi, shikilieni.
And Kimilili Member of Parliament Didmas Baraza has lashed out at leaders opposing President William Ruto, accusing them of failing to deliver when they were in power. Speaking during his visit to Bungoma County, Baraza, who also has declared interest in the 2027 gubernatorial race, said it is the responsibility of every leader to champion development while in office. At the same time, he urged residents to rally behind President Ruto's 2027 re-election bid, saying continued support for the government will ensure sustained development across the country.
Funganisha watu ndoa. Amefanya harusi.
Bishop amechukua msichana, amechukua kijana, wamevalishana pete, halafu wamekwenda nyumbani kwao kulala. Halafu kijana badala ya kulala kwa kitanda juu na msichana analala chini ya kitanda. Wewe unalaumu bishop? Unalaumu mwenye kuwafunganisha ndoa? So wale wenye wanasema ati rais yetu William Ruto hajafanya kazi, hao ndio wenye kulala. William ni kama bishop ya kufunganisha watu ndoa. Akikufunganisha ndoa, alafu kama wewe ni mjumbe unashindwa kumtukana, unalala chini ya kitanda, maendeleo ya kuja kwako, hiyo si ni shauri yako. Sisi kila mahali tumesema William Ruto apewe nafasi nyingine akuwe rais wa Kenya. Kweli si kweli? Pia nyinyi watu ya tutam. Kiona watu ya kusema William apewe William tutam ya William Ruto, tutam ya William Ruto. Kwa sababu kama wewe ni kijana, umepewa msichana halali na wazazi yake, unaenda naye nyumbani, alafu unaanza kukunywa pombe, unakosa kufanya kazi, unalala chini ya kitanda, unalala kwa wamboi kwa landi huko kwa barabara, hiyo wewe laumu bishop. Kazi ya bishop ni kufunganisha ndoa. Bishop ashafunganisha ndoa, wewe mwenyewe ni kupanga kama kitanda iko karibu na dirisha, iko karibu na mlango, ama ufunge juu ya nyumba uweke mattress chini, ni wewe mwenyewe ndiye mwenye kuamua. Ama namna gani? So 2027 ikifika William Ruto tutam. Ama namna gani? William Ruto ngapi? Tutam. William Ruto ngapi? William Ruto. William Ruto. Ni wana watu ya tutam ya William Ruto.
And still in matters politics, political tensions are rising in Machakos County as divisions within the Wiper Party continue to make headlines. Mavoko MP Patrick Makau has called on Governor Vinya Ndeti to resign, accusing her of failing to deliver on development projects and engaging in alleged corrupt deals. Makau claims the governor has collected significant funds without initiating meaningful development initiatives in Mavoko. These allegations have further deepened the rift between the two leaders, highlighting growing divisions within the Wiper Party in the county.
My message is simple. Wavinya, fanya kazi kwa watu wa Machakos. It is only your work that will redeem you. It's only your work which will make you be re-elected. But now that you have failed, my friend, you are not even one term. You should resign by yourself and leave Machakos County to be run by professionals and people like me. Yes. Wacha kuongoja 2027. We are here and we are ready. In fact, I'm embarrassed to be a resident of Machakos County. You have misled us. You have mismanaged everything. The quarry is here. You are collecting money every day. Unapekewa 1.3 million kila siku. Hata una haya, unapeana pesa left, right, center. We know what you are doing. We know who you are giving the money. We know who you are giving money to protect you. Hii pesa yote unaokota Mavoko yote unatumia vibaya. Na hawa watu wote unaandika tu watu wa kukampeinia. In fact, this message should go to the ward admins and the sub-county admins. The county government of Machakos runs in perpetuity. You cannot come as a governor useme hawa ni watu wa Mutua. Those employees belong to the county government of Machakos. Hata mimi when I become governor 2027, I'll not say hawa wafanyikazi ni wa Wavinya ama ni wa Mutua, because they work for the county government of Machakos. So stop harassing and transferring and demoting workers in the name of they are not supporting you. We know you are promoting the ones who will be advocating for you. But I want to tell you, all that is in vain. It's vain of vanities. Vanity of vanities. You are going home, Upendo Sipendo.
And from politics to matters education is that Education Cabinet Secretary Julius Migoso Gamba has dismissed claims that the government owes lecturers nearly 8 billion shillings, maintaining that most of the funds have already been paid. Speaking before a parliamentary committee, Ogamba said only 624 million shillings remain outstanding, emphasizing that the government has fulfilled its obligations. The lecturer strike, however, has now entered its third week.
The sum of 7.9 billion remains outstanding. This is in accordance to the unions. However, the Salaries and Remuneration Commission, on the other hand, has disputed these claims by the unions. SRC has advised that Kenya shilling 7.2 billion of the 7.9 billion claimed as outstanding has already been paid through normal annual salary increments, leaving a balance of 624 million only. The bone of contention is therefore this difference in interpretation. That is a matter that is intended to be resolved amicably through objective discussions.
And still on matters education is that lecturers in public universities have maintained that they will not call off their strike until the government agrees to pay their dues in line with the 2021 to 2025 collective bargaining agreement CBA. According to the lecturers, learning in all public universities will remain paralyzed as they pile pressure on the government, particularly the Ministry of Education, to fully address their demands. As the strike enters its second month this week, students in public universities continue to bear the brunt following the disruption of classes and other learning activities. So far, the Ministry of Education has shown no signs of initiating talks with lecturers' union leaders, raising doubts over whether an agreement will be reached anytime soon.
An ultimatum to one CS Ogamba that failure to pay the lecturers within an ultimatum of 48 hours. We are going to shut down the streets and we are going to shut down and we will not care. And for this, I want to call all the student leaders across the country to join us in this.
I want to talk to the government. They are discussing us as students, seeing us as minority. They don't want to pay the dons, who are very important pillars in our country. I want to tell the government to pay the dons, and then we students will get back to classes with immediate effect.
This strike has interrupted our learning education, and mostly for girls. Unajipata kwamba some of the girls hapa usisi ni comrades, don't have parents here. Some of the girls, they end up kwa wanaume wao. Maybe this can lead to early pregnancies because what we do is just eating, sleeping.
I'm calling upon President William Ruto together with the CS Ogamba to meditate upon themselves so that this matter can be resolved. Comrades, power! As freshmen, we're expecting a lot from the university and we have been denied this because of don't strike.
And still on that is that students at Pone University in Kilifi County have issued a 48-hour ultimatum to the national government to settle outstanding payments for university lecturers across the country or face a nationwide student protest. The students have called on their counterparts in other universities to join them in solidarity, saying the ongoing strike has brought higher education to its knees, leaving many stranded. They are now urging the government to act swiftly and address the demands of lecturers and other university staff to restore normalcy in public universities. And sorry for that technical hitch. And moving on, in a bid to improve maternal health care, the Tharaka Nithi County government has launched a new program to register pregnant women, a move aimed at ensuring proper monitoring and care from the time of conception to delivery. Governor Mutomi Njuki says the initiative will help the county gather crucial data on expectant mothers, making it easier to address their health needs and ensure they access medical services at health facilities in the country. In addition, the county plans to reward women who visit hospitals on a regular basis for checkups, a strategy designed to reduce infant mortality and pregnancy-related complications.
Kwa hivyo tumesema katika Tharaka Nithi, it is a must kwamba mama akifanikiwa kwamba ako na mtoto kwa tumbo akiwa mwezi mmoja, lazima wajiandikishe kwa CHP wetu. Tujue kwamba wewe tunatarajia mtoto kutoka nyumba yako, Mungu atufanikia, ili tukiwa serikali ya Tharaka Nithi tuweze kupanga ile madawa inatakikana, vaccination, pahali utaenda kuzalia, na pia kupangia kwamba tuko na mtoto anakuja ambaye ni wetu katika Tharaka Nithi. Tunakuwa ni mipango mizuri kwetu katika hospitali kungojea yeye. Si namna hiyo?
And with that, it's time for us to take a short commercial break. Don't go away as we've got a lot lined up for you. welcome back to EBN TV Prime Edition. My name is George Kayesi, and on Sign Language Interpretation, I'm joined by Laura Omondi. Moving on is that lecturers in public universities have maintained that they will not call off their strike until the government agrees to pay their dues in line with the 2021 to 2025 collective bargaining agreement. According to the lecturers, learning in all public universities will remain paralyzed as they pile pressure on the government, particularly the Ministry of Education, to fully address their demands. As the strike enters its second month this week, students in public universities continue to bear the brunt following the disruption of classes and other learning activities. So far, the Ministry of Education has shown no signs of initiating talks with the lecturers' union, raising doubts over whether an agreement will be reached anytime soon. And sorry for that technical hitch. And moving on, and teachers from various junior secondary schools in arid and semi-arid areas have undergone specialized training aimed at empowering them to become ambassadors for girl rights in their communities. Speaking in Nanyuki during a two-day workshop, the teachers noted that girls in pastoralist regions continue to face numerous challenges such as early marriages, female genital mutilation, teenage pregnancies, and poverty, all of which hinder their education and future success. The program, they say, is designed to promote education in pastoralist communities, reduce school dropout cases, and shift negative cultural attitudes towards the education of the girl child, ensuring that every girl has an equal chance to achieve her dreams.
Kama hakuna walimu wa grades GSS, wanaona wanafunzi walimu wa primary hawezi msaidia. Hawakuji shule, wako nyumbani tu wamekaa. Najaribu kuongea na wao, yani niwajaribu kuwaelimisha. Nasema mkishafika grade 6 sio mwisho wa masomo. Kuna grade 7 mpaka tumalize.
Umejua at least anaweza ongea, ni mtu kama mwingine. Alafu imetusaidia pia kujua umuhimu wa masomo. Sisi ilikuwa si lazima tusome wasichana. But kwa sasa tumejua mtoto msichana akisoma tunaweza saidia community.
Hawa walimu wanaenda ku-encourage wanafunzi watoke, but pia tuna engage walimu na wazazi kuweza kutekea hawa wanafunzi katika shule ndio waweze kusoma na ku-diversify maisha.
And persons with disabilities are now sharing their success stories, crediting both government and social organizations for helping them achieve economic empowerment. Speaking during a 5-year Business Empowerment Review Forum held in Meru, many say the support they have received has enabled them to expand their businesses and sustain their families. They expressed optimism that continued partnership between the government and community organization will help even more people with disabilities become self-reliant and financially stable.
Nilikuwa na kinyozi moja, but for now niko na 3. Moja iko Mojwa, zingine 2 ziko Kobo Market. Nimeajiri vijana kwa hiyo kazi yangu. Imenifanya sana hata nijulikane. Maisha yangu yamechange. Mbele nilikuwa napata hera kidogo, but for now nimeona kila kitu imebadilika.
Tunapatia hawa watu wakitaka kuongeza biashara zao, of course wanapewa booster na mradi, lakini unaona biashara bado inaendelea kukua, na vile biashara inaendelea kukua mtu anahitaji mkopo, so tunawapatia mkopo.
Mradi huu yale mambo ambayo unazingatia ama umeweza kuzingatia katika miaka ambayo tumeweza kuimplement, unasaidia kufikia a majority of persons with disabilities ambao sasa wako in entrepreneurship.
And as Kenya gears up to mark National Environment Day this Friday, citizens across the country are being urged to take part in tree planting activities aimed at promoting environmental conservation and restoration. Environment Cabinet Secretary Deborah Baraza has encouraged Kenyans to return to their former primary schools to plant tree seedlings as a gesture of growth, renewal, and sustainability. The government-led campaign seeks to plant 100 million trees across the country on October 10th as part of the ongoing efforts to restore the nation's forest cover. This initiative falls under the government's ambitious 15 billion tree planting program designed to combat the effects of climate change and promote greener, healthier Kenya.
We are inviting every Kenyan to go back to their former primary school to donate and plant a fruit tree and to clean and green the school environment. By returning there, we are not only planting trees, but also planting a sense of environmental responsibility to the next generation.
That in Kenya Forest Service, we have seedlings available in all our tree nurseries that are spread across the country. You could actually find KFS tree nurseries in almost every sub-county.
I know water in the drylands is a limiting factor, but if you now water the whole with about 20 liters of water, and then you plant your seedling around it with a mixture, and then you water again, you have given that seedling the life that it requires in the drylands for the next 1 month.
This year's campaign is anchored on a very simple yet powerful idea: turudi primo, tukadonate fruit trees, na tuka-clean environment.
And moving on to our sad story is that 3 members of the same family, a man, his wife, and the grandchild, have tragically lost their lives after a fire broke out at Brigadier Market in Tongaren constituency, Bungoma County. The cause of the fire remains unknown, but detectives are investigating the incident to establish what may have caused the blaze. Meanwhile, residents have been urged to stay calm as investigations continue, with authorities warning against any acts that could endanger lives, even lead to destruction and loss of property.
Imebainika ni mwanamzee na bibi yake pamoja na mjukuu mmoja. Kwa sasa hatujajua chanzo cha moto ni nini, lakini vitengo vya usalama vimekuwa hapa, wamechukua upelelezi wao kidogo na wameenda nayo pamoja na familia, watawasiliana ili wafuatilie vile uchunguzi itakavyofanyika na tupewe chanzo cha moto.
Iwapo mtu ako na shida na mtu mwingine, asiwa anatumia hiyo njia maybe ya kuchoma nyumba ama kuchoma familia. Kama kuna shida aje tu open, kuna authorities ambazo zinaweza shughulika na mambo ambayo labda janga fulani.
And that story brings us to the end of our EBN Prime Edition, and on behalf of a sign language interpreter, Laura Mondi, and the entire EBN TV news team that made this all possible, I'm George Kayesi. Thank you for spending your evening with us. And as always, before I leave, remember, one of life's greatest skills is learning to rise above your moods and staying true to your plan. I repeat, one of life's greatest skills is learning to rise above your moods and staying true to your plan. With that, we wish you a peaceful night. Goodbye and God bless.